Welcome to another episode of Daily Mole, your daily gaming news here on my channel. My name is ChaosMole, and today Sony has finally announced what was leaked last year in December, I think, and that is that PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now are now coming together. And if you are like, PlayStation Now, what was that again? That was PlayStation, their streaming service, where they were streaming chosen, mostly older PlayStation games to be streamed directly to your TV or PC. And well, the reality was that PlayStation Now just didn't do the numbers. People didn't care, it was too expensive, even though they have already cut the price tag by 50%, that was still too much. And well, now they are going a step further and they are putting PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now together, but they will also have new tiers coming with that. So let me show you and tell you what you get. This is the official PlayStation blog, and we have PlayStation Plus Essential, which is basically what you already have today. You need this to you have 2 monthly downloadable games, exclusive discounts, cloud storage for saved games, online multiplayer access. This is what you already have today, and this is where you pay $9.99 or your regional equivalent. Then we are now getting PlayStation Plus Extra, provides all benefits from the essential tiers, adds a catalog of up to 400, they have an asterisk here, of the most enjoyable PS4 and PS5 games, including blockbuster hits from our PlayStation Studio catalog and third-party partners. Games in the extra tier are downloadable for play. So this is not just for streaming, but also for downloading. If you want to get that, that is $15 per month. Then we have the PlayStation Plus Premium with 2 asterisks, and provides all the benefits from the previous tiers. It adds up to 340 additional games, including PS3 games available via cloud streaming, so you will not be able to download those. A catalog of beloved classic games available in both streaming and download options from the original PlayStation, PlayStation 2 and PSP generations. Offers cloud streaming access to the original PlayStation, PS2, PSP, and PS4 games offered in extra and in premium tiers and markets where PlayStation Now is currently available. Customers can stream games using PS4 and PS5 consoles and PC. So this is basically what PlayStation Now was. Time-limited game trials will also be offered in this tier, so customers can try select games before they buy them. So then there is PlayStation Plus Deluxe. This is only for specific markets, like I think South Korea, I think it's India, Malaysia. There were some markets which do not get cloud streaming because cloud streaming is not available in that region yet, and you can just download the games. The new extra and premium tiers represent a major evolution for PlayStation Plus. With these tiers, our key focus is to ensure that hundreds of games we offer will include the best quality content that set us apart. At launch, we plan to include titles such as Death Stranding, God of War, Marvel's Spider-Man, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, Mortal Kombat 11, and Returnal. We're working closely with our imaginative developers from PlayStation Studios and third-party partners to include some of the best gaming experiences available with a library that will be regularly refreshed. More details to come. And then they're talking about like how amazing this is and so on and so forth. So a few things you might actually ask here. And this is something GamesIndustry.biz had an interview with Jim Ryan on this whole thing, and they asked a little bit more about what they are planning. And the first thing they're going to tell you is that day one titles of PlayStation will not be in the new PlayStation Plus. So let's say God of War Ragnarok is coming out soon, right? It will not be on PlayStation Plus day one. So they will not do what Game Pass does. And he's even saying that we feel like we are in a good virtuous cycle with our studios, where the investment delivers success, which enables yet more investment, which delivers yet more success. We like that cycle, and we think our games like that cycle, gamers. He continues, in terms of putting our own games into the service or any of our services upon their release, as you well know, this is not a road that we have gone down in the past, and it's not a road that we are going to go down with this new service. We feel if we were to do that with the games that we make at the PlayStation Studios, that virtuous cycle would be broken. A level of investment that we need to make in our studios would not be possible, and we think the knock-off effect on the quality of the games that we make would not be something that gamers want. So I can see where they're going with this. I totally understand that they want to be different than Xbox Game Pass, but we have now data, independent data, which shows that that is not true. People do still buy the games. Even if they have Game Pass, this doesn't stop people from using microtransactions, from buying DLCs. Keep in mind, those things you still have to do. Like, people go crazy when they hear that Paradox is putting their games day one on Game Pass. I was like, yeah, but have you seen how many DLCs Paradox has? Like, Europa Universalis has like 30 DLCs. They're not in Game Pass, not all of them. But it's like, and we know, like, when you just have to look at the Steam database, right? You just have to open up Steam and look at their global bestsellers, and you see Xbox games all over the place, even though they are on Game Pass day one. So when he is saying, yeah, we are not doing this because we would fear that we are basically losing out on money because people who have the subscription do not buy video games, that's a stretch, because we know it's not true. Like, this is the Steam list of today, right? And by the way, 2 Point Hospital is available on Xbox Game Pass. Just to put that out there, right? We have Forza Horizon 5. Has sold like crazy. It's day one Game Pass, right? Like, you just have to look up like the Steam data bank whenever there's a big like Xbox release, and even if it is on Game Pass, it makes still a lot of money. Like when Warhammer Sea of Thieves is here, as you can see, Total War Warhammer 3 came out just a few weeks ago, right? And it was day one on Game Pass, and it was one, like, it was up here for the last 2 weeks of the release. So again, I totally understand when Sony wants to do something different, and they don't want to just be a copy of Xbox Game Pass. But the point is that worth it? Like, it must be somehow. But when you look at the price tag and you see what you get, and you look at the price tag and you see what you get at Xbox Game Pass, it's like, I have the feeling, and this is just a personal feeling, I have no data to back this up. Like, everything we have basically talked about till this point is backed up by data, but the point I'm talking about now is totally not backed up by that. But I have the personal feeling that Sony is still not fully committed to this. As if they have two camps in PlayStation right now. The one camp wants to push for the future. They want to go the path of Xbox. They want to go the path of Microsoft because they have seen how well they are doing and how much money they are getting from all of this. And then there is the old camp, the more conservative camp, who is like, do we really want to change things up? Like, our old path worked. Why would we want to change that? And again, I'm not saying that either of those camps are right or wrong. I'm not saying that the people who don't want that are wrong, or that the people who actually want that change are wrong. No, the point is just, it seems that way, that both of those camps are still fighting a little bit about in which direction PlayStation is going. And Jim Ryan, who is in charge clearly right now, tries to appease both camps. And it feels a bit like as if Sony is not fully committed to this yet. So we will see. Maybe this changes in a few years again. Like, let's be real here. 3-4 years ago, Sony has changed quite a bit and did definitely take some more steps to go into the direction of what Microsoft does. Like, they have clearly changed already. Question is, will they move forward? Or will they say, nah, we are keeping it as it is. But right now, if I have to make the comparison, like, Xbox Game Pass still seems to be the better choice. Now it always comes down to what is available to you. Like, for me, the decision is pretty easy. It's pretty simple. I don't have a PlayStation right now, because they are as hard to get as, like, to find a real life unicorn, at least in my country, right? But I don't have a PlayStation 5 right now, so I don't have to make that decision. Would I think differently if I had a PlayStation? Yeah, I can see that there will be tons of people who say, look, I'm already paying $10 for my PlayStation Plus. I can give them another $5 and get tons of games out of this. So if that already works, good for Sony. Absolutely. So yeah, we will see how this goes. But it's finally out after it was rumored. I know that some people are disappointed by it. Again, don't fully understand why. It was leaked in detail what this new PlayStation Plus will be. And they delivered exactly that. So, nothing to be disappointed about, I think. With that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you were on your way out, I would appreciate if you leave a like. If you're new to the channel, you want to see daily gaming news, reaction videos, tips and tricks for new games, especially a lot of Lost Ark, and also more Warhammer 40k videos, I would appreciate if you might consider to subscribe to the channel, because it would help me out a great deal. And if you ever want to catch me live and listen to gaming news, like this was actually recorded live with my community, you can check us out from Monday to Friday, starting at 9 a.m. ET, which is 2 p.m. UK time, and 3 p.m. Central European time over at trovo.live/ChaosMole. Thank you so much for watching. Hope I see you next time. And more importantly, stay safe.